Welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. This afternoon, Neyland Stadium, where Rocky Top plays in the background. Sailgating going on in the Tennessee River, and the Big Orange ready to open the season. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will put total leather and will get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Shaking underneath us, guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please coming down the alley.
Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you can trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get by with it.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. The Tar Heels get it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Going up top on first down. Got a man. It's McCray. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Using the quick game. They get him down after he makes the catch. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got his man quickly. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. They'll give it to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
Offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I love the attitude on defense. There was nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in their own end. Step up and make a play. Second down, third down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back. Rizzo.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On second down, looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. Get his hand up and get the tip, get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Fighting off the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Tar Heels will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. More, should have ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wade. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Avant. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Offense gets set for second down. They're going to throw it again. This time he's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Quick toss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Frazier. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, I think on that...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. What a cut. Now he's loose. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely perfect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Hey, those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Wide open downfield. Can anyone catch him? Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
It's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball!
I love running backs that have a nose for the ball, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your guys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself. But give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They're trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight.
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw here on second down. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
North Carolina, 18.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now they'll run the draw. The Tar Heels pick up the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game, and a lot lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Avant. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rate.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Gets away from him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the North Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
All right, you gave up the big play, defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They move on top here in the 4th.
Number 7.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He's looking to pass. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
26, Tennessee, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Movement here from the tight end. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. That pass is incomplete.
Second down, incomplete. Brings up third down.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Zips it out to his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to...
Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one match.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his throw is incomplete.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.